Alright guys, so today we're going to do a little basic diagnostic. So most likely this thing needs a carb clean, but we're going to go through and check the basics like spark. Got this little spark tester right here. We're going to plug it in, hook it up, and if it has spark, it'll light up. Okay. Gas is off. Might have to lube that up a little bit. Didn't have any spark on that. Let's kick the throttle up, because that will shut the spark off. So we're not showing any kind of spark. We're in neutral. Let's pull this off and see what it does. We'll unplug this little guy. And then still no spark. Okay. Let's just double check. Make sure my spark tester and all that good stuff is working. Ooh. So it looks like we are not getting any spark. Let's go ahead and check the oil level, which we are way over full. Way over full. Give her the old drainy magoo. Still over full. Let's close that. Check this side. Okay. Make sure it's in neutral, which we're in neutral. All right, that's it. It was just over full on oil. So now we have spark. The carb looks pretty bad right there. So what we're gonna do is we're going to crack the bowl loose. Take her off. It's essentially just 2 screws on the bottom. There we go. Cruising along. Not looking too bad in the bowl. Huh. Doesn't have a float, but that's okay. Usually you want to check the needle valve. Make sure it's like not all gummed up. But see if I can't flip this on its side. Now this probably doesn't have a float in it because it has a fuel shutoff switch. So there's a little, anyways, there's a little setup right there. We're gonna clean all those ports out real good and see what she does. It's missing the O-ring, so somebody was in here messing with stuff, which is kind of really annoying. Because there's like not a seal. So now I got to figure that out, but I have a bunch of old carburetors. We're going to see if this seal works. Add an extra carb. It's a little different. Almost. Not quite. I think it needs to be, it goes down in there, but we're gonna need a different seal. All right, so for testing purposes, I'm gonna have to use RTV. I do not have a gasket size that I need, but we're probably gonna have to order a carb kit. Let's get seal so it doesn't leak fuel. Let's see if I can get this baby running. All right, so that's on. Gonna give it the old flip up here. Put some gas in her. Just a little. All right, let's turn the gas on. Okay, now we're filling. Choke on. Once the fire about to put a little more gas in there. Let's give a little help here. Slosh it around. This carburetor's pretty garbage. Let's go. All the way back in there. Pull the old plug out. All right, down in there. I have to put in my new sandblaster spark plug cleaner. Oh yeah, He's a little fouled up. So we're gonna go check this thing out I got for Christmas. This thing on the wall right here. You just pop your spark plug in the top. Get your air line. Push it all the way in there. Cleaned up pretty good. That'll probably be good enough for now. Nice and clean. It's pretty cool, especially when you're working with 2 strokes and you foul plugs out a lot. All right, let's get her back in there. Just do it the old school way about spark testing. Just kind of give her the plug in. Set her on like the valve cover. Doesn't look like we have spark again. Yeah. Weird. Lost spark again. Let's check it one more time. So we're losing spark, and I don't know why. Probably a rusty magneto. Or a little too much oil again. Pretty over full. See if that does anything. I might have a faulty oil sensor or something. Looks like we have a little something. Get her back in there. On there. It's like the fuel filter's not filling up very good. Just fill this thing up. Sometimes they'll have trouble pushing fuel down, but I can see when it's getting fuel and not getting fuel because the fuel filter. Okay, now why aren't we getting any fuel in there? All right, I think I filled it up with fuel. Let's see. Yep. So I think we have a huge problem with the carb. It's just, it's missing the float. Do. And it's just filling with fuel. But we've heard it sputter like it wants to run. Yeah, see, it's just spilling fuel. So I think we're going to call it a carb problem. So I'll probably pull the carb off and see exactly what's going on. I got a ultrasonic parts cleaner, and give that a whirl and see what she does. All right, guys, so I got the carb off and I got it in my ultrasonic parts cleaner. Still trying to figure out how to use it. You guys are supposed to do it on about 175 Celsius, probably like 30 minutes or however long it takes to go clean. But I didn't really have any degreaser like I do, but I use this stuff from the Dollar General. It's like an oven degreaser, but it works really good on cleaning up motors and stuff. So I put a little bit of that with my water mixture, and we're just gonna see how well it does. So we'll let it go for about the 30 minutes, and I'll let you guys know how it went. All right, guys, so it's been about 30 minutes. Let's see what it looks like. Wow. It's not bad. Everything moves a lot nicer. Chokes a lot nicer. You remember how hard it was when I had it on. Nice, easy moving. Pretty cool. But I'm probably not going to use this carb anyways. It's missing a bunch of parts. So there's supposed to be a plastic piece that sits in here and on there, and that's what the float comes off of. And there's a seal. So somebody was in there, had it all apart, and probably lost the parts. I'd order a rebuild kit, but a rebuild kit's like $11, and a new carb's not much more. So we're gonna go ahead and just get a new carb for it. But it's pretty cool to see how well this cleaner works. And like I said, I use that degreaser from the Dollar General, and it's super cheap. I think that whole thing was like $3. So don't get Purple Power, Simple Green. Let's go to Dollar General and get that stuff. Like, look how dirty that is. Like, it cleaned it pretty good. So I'll get that carb ordered. Hopefully it'll be here tomorrow, and then we'll proceed with our video. All right, guys, so my carb showed up today for this tiller. Pretty much take the air filter off, remove these two bolts, this cover comes off, and then once you get back to the carb, you got to pull the studs out to get the carbon spacer off. So, and it's like a torque spit, and then disconnect these linkages and the filter, and then just reverse the steps to reinstall. So now that I got it on, let's see if it'll start. Fuel's on. You gotta put the throttle up. Probably not fast, but in between. Turn the choke on.